All right, third grade, I'm back and we're going to go on with our lesson for math today. We are on lesson 11.6 and we're going to start on page 655. The essential question is, why can you multiply to find the area of a rectangle? And we already kind of used that yesterday. So here, Christina has a garden that is shaped like the rectangle below. Each unit square represents 1 square meter. What is the area of her garden? Let's count. This is the first way. We're going to count each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 unit squares. So their area is 18 square meters. We can also use repeated addition. Count the number of the rows. Rows go across. 1, 2, 3 rows. And how many are in each row? Those would be our columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 3 rows of 6. So we could add 6 plus 6 plus 6, count by sixes, 6, 12, 18. We get the same answer as we got up here. Now we can also use multiplication. Count the number of rows, 3 rows, the number of squares in each row, 6, and we know 3 and 6. This rectangle is like an array. How do you find the total number of squares in an array? You take 3 times 6 equals 18. So a multiplication equation there, so the area is 18 square meters. And you see that we can count is one way. We can use repeated addition for the other way, or we can multiply. Let's turn our page now to page 656. And on page 656, we're going to practice a little bit more. Find the area of the figure. Well, let's see. There are 4 rows, and there are 10 in each row. That's what they told us. So 4 times 10 is 40. The area is 40 square feet. Look at this figure. 1, 2, 3 rows of how many in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get 12. Or we can add 3. Oops, we have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, so we're going to add 4 plus 4 plus 4. Let's count by 4s. 4, 8, 12. Okay, and we already multiplied. 3 times 4 is 12. What is the area of the figure? 12 square units. Okay, this is not very difficult to do. I think you're ready to practice these on your own, and we're going to go on, after you've practiced a little bit, we're going to go on to the assignment, which is on page 659. Okay, so in the first one it says find the area of each shape. Each unit square is 1 square foot. So I do want you to notice that when we use area, we label it square foot or square unit. or square meter. So you're going to count, do repeated addition, or multiply to find how many, or what the area is of number 2. Then we go on and we do it for 3, 4, and 5, but now we're labeling it square meters. And we can label square SQ and meters is M. So you're going to find how many. You can do repeated addition, you can count, or you can multiply for each of these. Number 6. Landon made a rug for the hallway. Each unit square is 1 foot square. What is the area of this rug? It's going to be, you're going to fill in, it's blank, square feet this time. Number 7. Ava makes a border at the top of a picture frame. Each unit square is 1 square inch. What is the area of the border? We're going to label that square inches, but you're going to find the number that goes here. You're going to find the numbers. And the 3 methods that we can use, we can count, repeat addition, and I'm going to put an addition sign there, or we can multiply. Let's go on to page 660. Number 1. The entrance to an office has a tiled floor. Each square tile is 1 square meter. What's the area of this floor? Count, repeat addition, or multiply, and we'll label it square meters. You fill in the number. Ms. Burns buys a new rug. Each unit square is 1 square foot. What's the area of her rug? Same thing, you're going to find the number and label it square. Well, this time it says feet. They measured it in feet. Now we're going to compare the fractions, 1/3 and 2/3. Notice we have the same denominator. So if I do 1/3, and over here I do 2/3. Shade 2/3, shade 1/3. You're going to put the correct symbol in. Number 4, Claire bought 6 packs of baseball cards. Each pack had the same number of cards. If Claire bought 48 baseball cards in all, how many cards were in each pack? Well, we know that she bought 6 packs, and that when she opened all those cards and counted them, there were 48 all together. So that's our answer to how many there were. And we know that she bought 6 packs, but what did she take 6 times to get 48? Or do the inverse. 48 divided by 6. Number 5, Austin left for school at 7:35 a.m. He arrived at school 15 minutes later. What time did Austin arrive at school? Let's see. I've got my clock. So right now it's 7:35. And he's going to walk to school. It's going to take him 15 minutes. So if we count by 5s, 5, 10, 15. What time does he get to school? Number 6. Wyatt's room is a rectangle with a perimeter of 40 feet. The width of the room is 8 feet. What is the length of the room? Now remember, we talked about perimeter way in the beginning of last week, and then we started talking about area. Perimeter is the measurement outside the figure, not what's inside. That's area. And if you remember, perimeter, we are going to add side plus side plus side plus side. So if we know that it's 40 feet wide, or 40 feet altogether, the width is 8. So if one width is 8, the other width is 8. Now 8 plus 8, that means this rug is actually going to look a little, no, it's going to look more long and narrow. So 40 altogether, we've got 8 plus 8 more. So I'm going to subtract from my total. 8 plus 8 is 16. I have to borrow. Now I have 10 take away 6, 3 take away 1. 10 take away 6 is 4, 3 take away 1 is 24, but that's not my answer because I have to split that 24, so half of it's on this side and half is on this side. So you can figure out the length of the room with what you know.